Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Hypercharged Spike, which is already out in the game. I thought this was going to be coming out every single Monday, but we have it right here, the collector's pack, and I'm going to be completely skinned in terms of my coins because of all the gadget gears I've had to collect and also all of this stuff. I've literally got like 20,000 left, so yeah, I'll probably only be able to afford one more. So we're going to be diving into it, saying whether this is going to be as strong or not, and whether it's actually worthwhile picking it up. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, guys, jumping into the first game, then, so we're going to be testing out Spike. Of course, we played him a little bit on the Hypercharged Unleashed challenge, but overall, of course, he's not really been in the ladder metas, so we can test him out, see whether he's strong or not. So already my first impressions from him over time is that Spike is not like game-breakingly OP, but because Spike is such a versatile character, I feel like it's definitely worth getting him, probably more so than all of them, except for, of course, Shelly, but you already got Shelly for free, so of course there is that. I mean, I won't even charge up my Hypercharge in this game because we're just going to win it so quickly. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, hopping into the next game. Hopefully we get a little bit more of a chance to build up our Hypercharge, and I think in terms of how strong Hypercharge is in the game right now, so a lot of people are asking that question. I think Hypercharge is actually pretty balanced, I would say. A lot of people, myself included, for Hypercharge would pretty much break the game. There was so much community feedback saying that it just didn't feel like Brawl Stars anymore, but I think it's safe to say, maybe for a little while at least, that Hypercharges aren't too toxic just yet. I mean, maybe people figure out a way to abuse it, but I think right now it's at an okay state, just because it takes so long to build up your super, like 2.5 supers. It is a long time. So we can see the Hypercharge right here, completely delete them. I mean, what am I talking about? This is just absolutely insane on Spike, able to just delete everyone. I mean, Hypercharged Spike is insane, but I feel like probably the only other really strong one is probably Shelly. Like, Bulls is okay, but Bull isn't versatile. You can't use him everywhere, while Spike, he's just going to delete people, of course, with that additional damage as well. I think you get a 20% damage boost on top of already what insane Spike damage you can do. Like, imagine a Spike on a high safe with Popping Pincushion and Hypercharge. It would be absolutely insane. So I'm actually going to throw out the super right here. It's always good just to throw out super still, because you're going to cycle it in time. Primo definitely made an error there. He probably could have scored with the help of his super. Again, Tara's going to go down as well. We've got our Hypercharge available. Don't want to use it just yet. Probably going to wait for this El Primo to respawn, and then we're just going to use it straight on him and just run into him. Of course, with a squishy character, it's pretty hard to get the most value out of Hypercharge, and I was just out of ammo there. That was really unfortunate, and of course the cactus can't really save me there. That was just bad timing on my part. If I probably didn't spam shots ridiculous amounts, probably would have been able to make a bit more use out of it. So of course as well, Spike, like, it's good, but then again, he has such a slow reload speed, and you only have a 5-second window to actually use the Hypercharge. It's not going to completely break the game, but of course it's pretty hard to counter. So I think Primo has lagged out, and he's just given up because we're just completely destroying these guys at the minute. Colt can't do anything about it, and that's going to be another win for us. Hypercharge Spike feels so strong. Let's hop into the next one. Guys, jumping into the next game, and so we're actually facing off against Waterflame, who is streaming right now. So this is a bit of a grudge match. We're going to make sure that we're sweating this one. Unfortunately, teammates do go down pretty quickly, so let's try and give this Tara down here. It's going to be a very sweaty game. We're up against Fertilized Spike, but we should be able to have a bit of a better matchup, I believe, against the Fertilized Spike, because we should just be able to dodge it pretty easily. We've got no mid though, so that's the only thing against this Mandy. How are we going to get in this grass if there's no mids that really help pinch? So got a cactus here that can help us tank at least one Mandy shot, at least. The vision gear is not really helping us out here, but at least the life plant is. Tara's going to get a lot of value in the middle, but our Rico is popping off in the center. You'd love to see it, and I walked in front of the cactus. That is just a really bad error, and Tara misses that pull, fortunately. And you can see here, in a sweaty game, this has already been a minute, and I'm not even halfway to my supercharge. So that is just, I mean, in ladder, I feel like it can be very broken, but in competitive, that's probably why pros aren't really reacting too much about it. I've asked a few pros opinions, and they kind of think it's balanced. I've seen it on Twitter as well. They don't think it's as broken as it probably seems. So I'm going to throw another super out there. So more than half away to our Hypercharge. Should be able to get Tara down there. Hopefully we can dodge this Mandy super. Nice. Mandy wastes his super right there. Should be able to kill Thomas. Nice. We've got our super up right here. I'm going to throw it even though I'm close to hypercharge. I'm going to stick next to that wall as well. I'm just going to use the cactus just to tank a little bit. And now I'm one shot away from a hypercharge. And I should just be able to go absolutely hammer here. I don't even need to use it because Panos is able to create such a great goal. So now we've got hypercharge and we've got super. The other thing is Mandy can pretty much two-shot us, I believe, with the new damage buff. So I've got to be careful of that one. Hypercharge is about to be popped pretty soon, as long as we know where this Tara is. I think Tara's pushed pretty far back, but now, yeah, Tara's dead. So now it's time to use hypercharge, using the big super, and hopefully deleting Thomas. We can pass this ball up. That should be Thomas pretty much dead. Nice, we're able to kill him. And with 15 seconds left, we should be able to hold it on for the win. So yeah, this has been a pretty good game. I mean, I've not really done the complete most, but with the help of hypercharge with Shelly and also just my teammates being really good, Spike is just able to be Spike. He's so good on Brawl in general, and just a really good counter to a lot of the top meta brawlers right now. So that's going to be another game, a pretty decent win. Let's hop into the next one. Let's jump into our next game. And so loaded up a little bit late. My computer was messing up, but we've charged a lot of our hypercharge already here. So like 3/4 the way to it, and there's a lot of brawlers we can get a lot of value against. Of course, when using hypercharge, you kind of want to make sure that you're aiming at the high HP brawlers, because of course your hypercharge will charge up with the more damage you do, and you will make it last longer. The more damage you do, the more the hypercharge lasts. So that's just one tip as well. We're pretty close to it already against this composition. So we're gonna throw out, actually no, not just yet, because we're gonna have hypercharge pretty soon. So one more shot and we should have it active, and these guys will not be expecting it. So yeah, we're going to throw out that hypercharge right there. That should be able to get the confirmed kill onto Sandy, and that super is just so broken. Combined with the mythic gear is honestly one of the best I would say synergies in the game. Like, it's absolutely insane. So we're going to throw super over here, and we kind of know where these guys are hanging. We should be able to push them all the way back. Sandy, with the help of our vision gear, shouldn't be creeping up onto us. And again, I still need to do a video on the meta because there's just still so many brawlers I haven't even taken a look at. We're just going to throw the super out here, and that should be an easy walk in. Actually, oh, okay. I mean, it wasn't really easy. Spike deals a lot of damage. If I was any other brawler, probably would have been able to just bulldoze our way through it. So getting close to our next hypercharge here. These guys are just feeding so many of them. It's ridiculous right now. Getting one shot away right here. And now, okay, I was about to literally destroy them, and then Panos just said no anyways. But we'll hold on to our super for now, wait for these guys to respawn, and they'll be respawning straight into my hypercharge. You absolutely love to see it. Now we can just run at these guys with the addition of our shield as well, absolutely destroying them so far. Hopefully when his mine is able to get a good goal opportunity, Panos is able to get the kill, and we're able to walk that one in. So these are some sweaty ladder games. Just because typically I just load up with randoms, now I actually care about ladder a little bit more, because I don't know, just brought a little bit more life to the game, in my opinion. I feel like, I mean, maybe it would probably only last for a few weeks, but I just feel a bit more incentive to push ladders. So that's going to be another win for us, just proving that this hypercharge Spike is actually so strong, especially because he's only one of 4 brawlers that have it right now. Let's jump into the next game. All right, guys, loading into our final game then. So giving my overall verdict on hypercharge Spike and whether it's worthwhile picking up. For me, I would actually say it's probably the most worthwhile out of all the ones that you can buy, just because, again, Spike's so easy to use, actually pretty strong in the meta as well, and I just feel like, for me, as I won't really say I'm a Spike main, but one of my favorite brawlers to play, just so easy to use. And I know his super is only like a bigger radius, but if you chain it and make sure you've got enough ammo preserved, you can just deal so much damage to the opponents. It is ridiculous. So about to get into hypercharge right here. I can just run into the mortars. I didn't even need to use my hypercharge super right there, but with the additional damage, you can just sprint at them. I know Spike is pretty squishy. Maybe you can even pair that with the shield gear as well, but there's just so many other gears that are just so good for him. It's pretty hard to put the shield gear on him because vision's really strong, mythic gear is really strong, even damage gear is so strong, and shield gear's kind of got nerfed. So yeah, maybe shield gear isn't the best right now, but in a future update, I think once they buff shield gear a little bit, should be, where did they go to, I would say. So Mortis just running into us right here. I don't think he knows about Spike's damage. That is one dumb thing to do as a Mortis. Hopefully, okay, no, they have a Bull hypercharged. Maybe Shelly's able to cycle super in time. Oh, just in time. That was super scary right there. But I'm about to get hypercharged. I'm going to wait for my ammo to roll up, of course, so I can get the most damage possible. And we're just going to run at these guys. We've got another super right here. We can just throw it straight onto Bull and just look at the damage we're able to put out. It is disgusting. This hypercharge is so good. We're about to get another super right here. I mean, water's probably going to kill us, but Panos should be able to deal with these guys, at least for now. Okay, well, maybe we could have scored there. I'm just trying to farm hypercharge as much as possible. So again, Winner's Mind should be able to get the Shelly super onto these guys. And thankfully, my life plan, again, kind of got a secret nerf, I would say, just because the fact that they've not been scaled appropriately. But still, it's probably the better of the gadgets. At least you can tank a few shots with it. So hypercharge is about to come into play in a second, and this will really help us out in defense. So we're just going to pop it right here just to try and alleviate a little bit of pressure. Probably should have waited for my super though, but it's helped us out a little bit. It's like Fang is probably going to destroy our Rico, and we're just going to pop a super right on top of that Bull. Pop our gadget as well. Bull's going to hypercharge in, but we waited until his super ended just so, like, there's no point, of course, shooting a Bull. If he's hypercharging in, he's got an 80% damage reduction, so that's just a tip as well. Just wait for him to finish his charge and then try and deplete your ammo onto him afterwards, because of course with a low reload and brawler, it's going to be pretty painful. So you see right there, I got star play pretty much all of the time. You get insane damage. I feel like this is definitely one of the best hypercharges in my opinion. Make sure to pick it up in the shop and use code SPEN, of course, as well. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. We're going to be doing the best 10 brawlers tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for that. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.